The Amazon. Haunting. Complex. Teeming with life. Along its total length, the Amazon basin touches 9 different nations. A habitat which holds over 1/5 of the world's fresh water. With extraordinary variety in fauna and flora, rainforests are one of the great collective treasures of Mother Nature. The Amazon River Basin is home to more than 1/3 of all species of animals, all in harmony with nature. Some humans also learn to survive in this environment without upsetting the balance. They call themselves guardians of the rainforest. They are the Kofan, the indigenous people of the Ecuadorian Amazon. Water has always been at the center of the Kofans' lives. For years, many Kofan have lived along the Dureno River, a tributary of the Amazon. The Kofan learned early of Mother Nature's gifts that abound here.
This is shendu. It helps against burning pains. You wash with it. And this is husindi. It should be boiled and one washes with it to cure earaches. All of these medicines can be found in the rainforest. We bring them from the forest and transplant them. There are a lot of medicinal plants all through the forest.
About 1/4 of all the medicines we use today come from rainforest plants. In fact, more than 1,400 varieties of tropical plants are thought to be potential cures for cancer. In this habitat, the Kofan have lived in harmony with nature, cut off from the outside world for centuries. But starting 30 years ago, that harmony was abruptly disturbed. In 1971, a US petroleum company working in consort with the State Oil Company of Ecuador started drilling oil in the Cuyabeno Reserve. Wastewater from the oil company's operations was routinely dumped in the Dureno River. Pipeline accidents here were frequent, and oil slicks added further contamination to the river. In 1992, the US company ceased its drilling operations in the Cuyabeno Reserve, but the Ecuadorian company continued the environmental nightmare. Today, hundreds of waste pits are still being used here, and toxic wastewater is still being dumped at an alarming rate. Fiery toxic fumes are creating an acid rainfall. The wanton contamination of this delicate ecosystem has wreaked havoc on the world of the Kofan.
In order to have water, we must collect the rainwater after it has rained for a long period of time. It looks black, it's full of salts. We have to clean it or throw it away. It has to rain a lot before it is safe to collect the rainwater. The entire river is dirty. Because the river has become so filthy, we can no longer bathe in it. All sorts of sicknesses have come to us from the pollution that can now be found in the river. We can't do anything with it, not even wash our clothes. Also, look at my feet, how they have become diseased. We are suffering a lot from sicknesses like this. We also suffer from other oil-related illnesses. If we had not dug wells and continued to drink the water, we would have died of drinking kerosene-polluted water.
In the case of the Kofan, changes made by oil pollution have forced them to move to an area known as Zabalo. But will Zabalo remain pure and clean for long? As civilization encroaches on the wilderness, an estimated 20 million hectares of rainforest land are wiped out each year. With that sacrifice, the precious gifts of the liquid environment cease to exist. What is happening to the Kofan symbolizes the struggle we face as we seek to maintain a balance with nature. In some parts of the world, the struggle seems lost.